What up, boxing world? JF Sports. Floyd Mayweather Sr. said that he believes his son, Floyd Mayweather Jr., will continue to fight after Andre Berto. Now, I've told you guys about this on a few of my videos, that the retirement, so to speak, that the hanging it up, so to speak, that he's tired of it, those are all propagandas to try to sell the Berto fight. Yes, a lot of people already shitting on this fight, but still, there's some dumbasses that's still gonna purchase the pay-per-view and watch this fight rather than having their friends pay for it or stream this motherfucker. But I don't know, man. Yes, Floyd Mayweather got a lot of fans and probably gonna buy the fight, but it ain't gonna be as big as if it was Mayweather Pacquiao, Mayweather freaking Guerrero even, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be as big as that, It's crazy that a lot of people actually believe that Mayweather is retiring. It's a cover-up. He wants to really, really look good. That's the point of it. And if Mayweather, and I emphasize if Floyd Mayweather Jr. retires after fighting Berto, and like I said, he wants to look good, because if he does want to come back, then he look good after Berto, then Showtime and his fans would clearly buy it. It's an insurance, it's a leverage. Let's say Mayweather beats Berto impressively, which that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen, pretty much, because he chose Berto rather than choosing somebody like Kell Brook, Keith Thurman. Hell, I'll even settle for Amir Khan. And I've said this before. I think Amir Khan will perform quite better, way better than Berto. If Mayweather performs better against Andre Berto, that gives him an insurance to come back later on down the road. A lot of fighters, especially been in a boxing sport 20 something years, they're not just gonna hang it up and forget about it. You know what I mean? People come back, and Mayweather will come back. His own father saying that he's not going to retire. I don't understand their relationship in the first place when you have so-called close relationship, as Mayweather Jr. said, that it started between two people, him and his father, this dream, this American dream, but yet they don't talk, but yet Mayweather Sr. doesn't know his son's plans. What kind of malfunction father and son relationship this is? And yes, I think Mayweather Sr. is right, if not somewhat right. Why? Well, he said that he thinks his son will continue on fighting. And then there's this other possibility of taking maybe a year off and come back to the sport. Let's just say it's not even for money. Alright? Because Mayweather, as he says and shows us, everybody, that he's got plenty of money, that he has invested his money very well, quite well. He's still gonna miss the sport. He's been in the game so long, but I just don't understand why he would just pick somebody like Berto as his so-called retirement fight. Go out with a bang. But like I said, man, this is an insurance fight. It ain't gonna be as interesting as a lot of people are saying. I mean, he had his open workout the other day, like it was some kind of a epic. I mean, it's crazy, man, when your own father tells you that, I think you're lying. That's what pretty much Mayweather Sr. is saying. He's fucking bullshit and he's lying to you guys. He said that he's gonna hang it up, he's gonna retire. Yo, guess what? Mayweather Sr. said no. He thinks he's gonna continue on. And if Mayweather Sr. is wrong, I guarantee you, Mayweather will come back. and with his performance against Berto, because he planned the whole thing. You know, it's planned. Hell, for all we care, Showtime's involved. Fight somebody like Berto, look very well against Berto, so you have that leverage, that insurance that if you do come back, people would still watch you. People would look forward to seeing you back in the ring again. That's all there is to it. It's all bullshit. You know, I'm tired of the sport. You know, my body is taking a lot of wear and tear because of the sport. It's really making, my Uncle Roger, I had this sickness and stuff like that. He can't remember shit. I mean, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me. You know, why would Mayweather just retire? He's not even 40 years old yet. You know, even if it takes a year off or something like that, he'd still be in his early 40s. Over and over and over, people have come back to the sport of boxing to fight again. Mostly Mayorga. Hell, you got Bernard Hopkins still fighting. You know, it's kind of like somebody that's been working 20, 30 years their life, and then all of a sudden just stop. You're gonna put your body into shock. And what do you think's gonna happen? You're gonna fucking die. I'll give you an example. People that are in the military, been working their whole life, 20, 30 years in the military. That's all they're ever known. And then they stop working? What do you think's gonna happen? Life expectancy is like 6 years, then they'll fucker die. Same with Mayweather. Do you think that Mayweather Jr. and his father, all they ever known as boxing, especially Mayweather Jr., at his resume, that's all he's ever known is boxing from day one. And then one day he's just gonna wake up and give up, especially making all this money? That's bullshit. I think he's fighting Berto for a leverage, for an insurance, so he can look good. So if he decides to come back, people would still watch him. Oh, remember the last fight that Mayweather had was against Berto? It was impressive. I want to see him again. I can't wait for him to come back. Or it will be very surprising, and people will be pissed off if he doesn't retire. But then again, if he doesn't retire after Berto, he'll have some kind of lame excuse, and his fans would still support it. It's okay. It's alright. He can continue on fighting. Maybe a rematch with Berto. That's fucking possible. If Berto gets lucky, and emphasize lucky, and make the fight interesting, I have no doubt that Mayweather would afford him the opportunity for a rematch to make more money. Hell, this fight is garbage. They're trying to show it in the movie theaters like some kind of a blockbuster hit, because they know people don't want to buy it. You know what I mean? It's like people that are going to watch this fight are on accident. You know? It's not like one of those, I'm going to go out of my way to watch that fight. I'm going to go fly to Vegas this weekend to watch that fight. I'm going to go fly out of country to watch that fight. No, it's not like that fight. So contrary to popular belief, a lot of people believe that this fight is going to be something, and that Berto is actually be a competitive opponent. No, it isn't. Not even close. But like I said, if Berto comes close to as simple as an exciting fight, maybe win 3-4 rounds, dumb Floyd Mayweather fans will buy the rematch. And that's how Mayweather capitalizes. This shit has been set up from the get-go with Showtime, Mayweather. Don't you guys see that? Hell, if you guys can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. But to believe that Mayweather is gonna just completely get out of the sport and forget about it, what the fuck is he supposed to do? Be a promoter? Or better yet, like what he said before, he wants to be in the UFC business because he don't think that the MMA fighters make enough. As long as Dana White is a president of the fucking UFC, he will not want anything to do with Mayweather. Alright? And Dana White's gonna tried to do everything in his power to keep Mayweather away from the sport. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people think that Mayweather is serious about retiring. A lot of people think that Mayweather, this is his last fight. As even stupid fat boy Leonard Ellerby said, you guys gotta watch the fight, because this is the last time you're gonna see Floyd in the ring. It's gonna be an historic event. As a matter of fact, lately he said, what did fucking fat boy, stupid ass, dumbass Ellerby said? He said, it's not our job to make pay-per-view numbers. It's your job. Why would he even bring that up if he not know that the fight is garbage, that people shitting on it? I don't understand it, man. Probably two people that are the most closest to Floyd Mayweather Jr. are his father, Mayweather Sr., and Leonard Ellerby. But yet, they don't fucking know shit. And that tells you what kind of relationship Mayweather Jr. has with his so-called close friends, close family member. Yes, Mayweather Sr. has accomplished a lot. I mean, Mayweather Jr. He has a lot of money. He's made a lot of money. But he's fucking garbage as a person. And he's a fucking liar. And Las Vegas lets him do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But it's gonna end. All this lying to his fans, it's gonna come back. And it's gonna hunt him. And if you fucking believe truly in your heart that Mayweather Jr. is an idol, an epitome, well, that tells a lot about your character. As far as I'm concerned, you can have all this fucking money in the world, all this fame. If you're on top of the game, you can only go down. JF Sports. Thanks for watching.